Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman. Chris, how about a scouting report?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later. Maybe. Be second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Corbin Carroll leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective. Colton Cowser steps in for the Royals. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
That one catches the zone, and it's a ball and a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Scott. And there's 2 down. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Gausman, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. And Devers hits that one. And that is that. Back here in the desert and on the mound now, Ryan Wu.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. Up the middle, Wisely. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Second, the first baseman, Alec Bohm.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering way off the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One out, bases empty. Towards first, Walker. He takes it on his own. And the home first moving along quickly today. Two gone.
The left fielder.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Blake Sabol. Gosman back to work. And there's a ball.
That's out.
Ground ball up the middle. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder.
I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
0-1.
No score here in the second. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, he's
No
been
ball,
aggressive
two
right
strikes.
out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Ball,
Way
that's
high.
too high.
Into left center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Gosman checks over to first, and he's back. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Ball
Counts
one
1-0.
there. Crow Armstrong at first, one gone. Gosman throws over,
No, he's
and he
safe.
dives back in safely. Only one more disengagement left after that move. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. The throw, tag, and he's out. Fly ball down the line. Yelich on the move. He's got it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Brent Rooker.
Rooker.
Foul ball there. 0-1 now. This one in the air, right field. One down. This is Bryce Terang.
That's shortstop.
We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The second baseman.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Torres.
And it's fouled away. That one the other way, and foul ball. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 strikes.
That one not close. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Willie Adames stands in. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 8th, the first baseman.
And now it's Christian
8,
Walker.
Christian Walker.
And ball 1. That's towards center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Brett Wisely getting ready to hit.
Baseman, Brett Wisely.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Top of the 3rd. No score. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. So the batting order turns over. This is Corbin Carroll. Check swing, called strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Just missed.
That pitch is out.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's outside. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
1 down, base is empty. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Colton Cowser steps in for the Royals.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. The throw into second. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
And now Blake Sabol gets the outside corner with that one.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it hits the fence. Runner from second scores as they add on.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And the lead is up to 5.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now the 0-1. And that's just foul. Rip towards third. Zips it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here at Chase Field, and here is Nick Gonzalez.
Baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
And that is out of play.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Off the mark there, and the count 1-2. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That's off the inside corner, and a full count now. Slides, but it gets by him.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Stepping in, Brooks Lee. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Cowser snags it, and there's one away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Man at first, one away. Runner on the move. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-2. And that's too high. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And it's through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach. And just blasted it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now Victor Scott. He swings and fouls one off. First and third, one down. And a foul ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Crow Armstrong sizes this one up, makes the grab, and there's two gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Boom.
Outside,
the next to hit
ball.
takes outside. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first, third out, and that ends the frame. Start of the fourth, so up now for Kansas City, Willie Adames. Adames goes 6'1", 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball to Bohm. And he takes it himself for the out. Christian Walker digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Now pitching for the
Jordan
Diamondbacks,
Montgomery taking over on the mound.
52.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And now Brett Wisely. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich tracks it down for the out.
You know, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Carroll stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Terang over to first in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Brent Rooker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Flied to right his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Squirts away a little bit. Right side. Carroll should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Bryce Terang, the next to hit.
2, shortstop, Bryce Terang.
That's down and in.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need.
Runner takes off. That one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yelich, the base runner at first with one out. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Base knock center field. Yelich flies around third. Here's the throw to the plate. In there safely.
Well done. Drives in the run. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Torres
no strike.
stands in now. Looks at that one inside. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Next to hit for
Now
Arizona,
batting,
Nick Gonzalez.
Nick.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1's
0-1.
the count.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly
Runner on the go.
Ball
Pitch
inside.
misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. Runner at second, 2 down. Just
That's it.
off the
Ball
inside
2.
edge. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to short, Adames. Fires across the diamond, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. We go to the top of the
Leading off for
fifth,
Kansas
and to the
City,
plate for
the left
Kansas
fielder,
City,
Colton
Colton Cowser.
Cowser. Pinch hitting for Kansas City, number 12, Nick Lofton.
Montgomery back to work. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Slings to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Devers.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
And
Ball
misses
back
inside. On the ground right
Foul.
side, but it kicks foul. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Stevenson to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals.
The catcher,
Blake Sable.
Pinch hitting for Kansas City, number 99, Gary Sanchez.
And the first pitch
Ball
misses for ball 1. Fought off foul. That one outside.
that's just out.
And it's 2-1. Curve in the
3
dirt.
balls, 1 strike.
That's ball
Ball
4.
four, that pitch
Tried
is out.
another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right
Now
there.
batting,
Pretty
the
much
center
gifted him
fielder,
first base with a quick free
Crow
pass.
Armstrong.
Tap foul at the plate. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. Line to left and foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back.
Leading
And now
up
the
for the
DH,
Diamondbacks,
Brooks Lee.
The designated hitter, Brooks Lee.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lofton makes the play, and there's one down.
Now
Here's the
batting,
catcher,
Tyler
Tyler Stevenson. And he's already singled in this game. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that
0-1.
fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike
No balls,
2.
2
This
strikes.
guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder, number
So the
11.
lineup flips over.
Victor.
Now up next for Arizona, Victor
Scott.
Scott. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. All set for the
Leading
top
up
of the
for Kansas
6th.
City,
Now
the
it's the
designated
DH,
hitter,
C.J. Abrams.
Abrams.
That one drilled left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Willie Adames. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Base is
Counts
empty,
1-0.
1 away. And we're the top half of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
You'll often hear the
The
phrase
first baseman,
short
number
to
8,
it, long
Christian
through it, and that's a great
Walker.
example. Of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And the batter now, Christian Walker. Pitch misses, ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff
Ball,
move.
that's inside.
Inside, and it's 2-0. Headed towards the corner. Rooker racing over to make the catch. Here's the second
Now
baseman,
batting,
Brett
second
Wisely.
baseman,
He's
Brett
already homered here in this one. And
Oh,
that
that's
misses. 1-0. Adames leads off first with 2 down to the inning. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Ball to strike. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out there to center. Scott on the move. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th inning. And here comes Alec Boehm. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The left fielder, number 22.
Now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Adames, that's 1.
Out.
To Walker, and that's 2. 2 outs, base
Now
is empty.
Right
and now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen,
outside.
but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swung on, belted. Carroll ranges back. And that one becomes property of the beast. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2. And now it's going to be Bryce Terang. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Carroll hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now Corbin Carroll. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. This one popped up. Terang. And it's caught for the out. Nick Lofton will hit next.
Up next,
grounded out his first time up.
Lofton.
Line drive, makes the catch for the second out. Devers now.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And the first offering is not close. And another ball.
No strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Royals set down in order. Back here at Chase Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres.
Torres. Now pitching for the Royals, number 71, Sean Reed-Foley.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Reed-Foley, in his 4th year, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle. Throw. Picked it first. Got him. Next up for the Diamondbacks,
Now
Nick Gonzalez.
Third baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Now one
ball,
miss.
1 strike.
And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball
ball,
right there and
2
just
strikes.
ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So now here's the
Now batting,
DH.
the
Brooks
designated
Lee.
hitter, Brooks Lee.
Foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. And we're back.
Leading
Gary
off for the
Sanchez
Royals,
now.
the catcher, number
This is a
99,
guy who is
Gary
very highly regarded
Sanchez.
defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Montgomery back to work. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss. I'm sure he feels really good about that
The
one.
center
Smashed
fielder,
that one
number
through the
4,
infield for the
Pete
knock. When it's hit that
Crow
hard, it
Armstrong.
makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Scott. And there's 1 away. So man aboard,
batter, number 5,
C.J. Abrams.
designated
Now
hitter,
at the plate.
C.J.
0 for 3 in this one.
Pinch hitting for the Royals, number 15, Hunter Goodman. Now pitching.
Now on the mound for the
Diamondbacks,
Diamondbacks, Bryce Jarvis.
number 40.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
On the ground left side, 6, 4,
That's an out.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in the desert,
Leading
and
up
here's the
for
catcher,
Diamondbacks,
Tyler
The
Stevenson.
catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Now a
Pinch
move
hitting
being
for the
made for a pinch hitter,
Number
Griffin
18,
Conine.
Griffin.
They're running out of time in this game,
Conine.
trying to get something started here.
Now pitching for the Royals, number 38, Tom Cosgrove.
strike one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The count.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Derek Hill looking to start something with one gone. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next to hit for Arizona, Alec Bohm. 1 for 3. Smoked on the ground to second. On to first, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Hill sizing this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. And here is Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Off the mark there. And now 2-0.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier. The other thing about an elite defensive first baseman like him, it just instills a ton of confidence in those guys playing third and short that have to make those long, tough throws at times. And he just handles them so well. So he really makes the entire infield better with his glove.
Ripped on a line. And he makes the catch. 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. He's already homered in this game. You're not just talking about the ability to pick, Chris. One of the things about him, the range is impressive as he's able to go to his right and get to those balls in the hole. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Boom. Under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Christian Yelich.
The left fielder, Christian. Yelich. Now pitching for Kansas City, number 48, Ryan Hudson.
That clips the zone. Strike one.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. He's 2 outs away. Rooker getting ready to hit.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Left field. Lofton makes his way towards it. They got it for out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Terang in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a foul straight back. 1-1 now. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. That one hit to right. And that is a foul ball. 2 outs. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
On the ground. And that one handled.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Number 75, Andres Munoz.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On to first. Ball game. Wu with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long